Hello everyone, this is my final project for CS201 wherein I chose the group 1. I will presenting the problem solving through flowcharts, handling primitive data types, and what about ifs. So the first one will be problem solving through flowcharts. First is you have to understand the problem first and also the logic so that you can visualize how you will start. And you can also start classifying your inputs, process, and output from the problem that you understand. So for me, I'd rather start with this because I can also visualize what will be my output from the input and processes that I will be doing with the flowchart. Then also the technical work item should be concise and unambiguous. When we say concise, it should be simple, plain simple, but also direct. And also the solution in each direction should be specific. For example, the one that will be handling or will be reading your flowchart is a novice programmer or a novice operator. He or she should be able to interpret it the first time he or she read it. Next one is the handling primitive data types. First, you have to define your variables as your data. When we say variables, that is a data in your program that no constant value. And the word is a variable. Also, after defining your variables, you can now declare it as your valuable data. We have three types of variable. We have the explicit, implicit, and anonymous. The difference is that explicit is declared from the start of your program. It is the basic data that you are doing with your programming, while implicit and anonymous somehow is the same, but for implicit, it can't be declared but it can be used right away, while for anonymous, it can only be called by the computer itself. So after that, you can classify your data by types of by value or by construct. Here we can see the different types of data and its identifier. For example, we have the float, we have the integers, and the double. Last but not the least is what about ifs. Conditions are the statements that expands your functions. In programming, when we say conditions, that is your statements in your code block that will determine your functions. And also, you will include your primitive data types. When creating conditions, you can also include your variables that you declared, like the integers, the booleans, or the strings. If statements are undefined conditional expressions, it can be variable because of the conditions that mainly you will provide its execution. And else if statements is the conditions that will cover all the data that is not under your if statements. So pretty much it. That's the three topics I covered. Hope it helps. Thank you.